Are we on the air? Hello, gamers. We have some interesting ways to pass the time. I can't wait for people to ask me, why aren't you playing Time Stranger, so I can just go like that. Like, because my PlayStation won't let me. That's why. What do you mean, why am I not playing it? Let's get rocking and rolling. Chat, I hope everyone's well. I really didn't budget a lot of time for this. I only have 2 tier lists. So I'm just gonna have to fucking yap about them a lot. But let's get rolling. Hello Under. Hello Lobo Paradox. Hello Morgan. Hello Zero. Hello Cynical Ape. Howdy, howdy, howdy. All right, chat. So we will be ranking the. I'm gonna say all, but it's not. I didn't. It's most of them. We're gonna be ranking a bunch of Digimon. Good morning, hello Damien. We're gonna be ranking a bunch of Digimon games versus a bunch of Pokemon games versus obviously the third series to rival Pokemon and Digimon, Yakuza. So we can go. Digimon Time Stranger, the game I've been the most excited for. Also, hey Nick, hope you're well. Hello, that guy. I am. How nice do you start the stream right after you get home from work? I did do that exclusively for Under and Sean, who just got off work together. Good classic night because it's night here, 11 p.m. Yeah, it's well. Anyway, as you can see, we got some time to kill. So let's get rolling. So our tiers here, and I hope you guys can read this clearly. S ranked. I actually wanted to change this. Hold on. Wood platinum twice. Let's fix that. Nope. Hold on. And then wood platinum once. Okay. We'll save that. We'll use some brevity there. Okay, so we have S ranked, Wood Platinum twice. Wood Platinum is a game that exists. Didn't play it, so bad I didn't finish it. And Super Hell. You may be thinking, Nick, how can a game that you played be below games you didn't play? Because I make the rules. That's why. Let's get rolling. So Pokemon Red. I'm not a Pokemon Red fan. I think Gen 1 kind of sucks. Oh, I forgot to put Pokemon Stadium on here. Is it too late? Hold on. Let me add that. I forgot. That's one that's I think is important to put on. Well, I can't. Hold on. So much of my screen is wrong right now. I like how I was like, oh yeah, I've got this planned. I've got a good stream planned. I definitely didn't fuck this up immediately. It's not, I would never. Me? No way. Okay. This should be fine. Alright, hold on. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to find images of Pokemon Stadium. I think these Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium 2 are the only ones I forgot. That's not true. I'm gonna forget more, but these are ones that I've like done a full playthrough of. So I think that I have a duty to make sure that I rank them. What are you called? It doesn't matter. So I tried to put them in release order to the best of my knowledge. I don't know how well I did at that, so we're just going to kind of vibe along and hope I was right. I have no idea. Okay. I cannot believe so many people turned out immediately, by the way. Hell yeah, guys. I'm excited for it, too. Gonna check back here in 8 minutes, just finishing off your No Red playthrough. Hell yeah. While you're here, dude, please, just tell me, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Guizen Buick? Guz Ein Buick? I can't figure it out, and you've never confirmed it for me. Please, please, I'm begging you. Okay. All right, gamers, we're back. So let's see. Pokemon Red. I don't actually know if I've played the original Pokemon Red. Can your suggestion be heard? Depends what the suggestion is. Red and Blue and Yellow are the first ones, and well, yeah, there's something. I think they got better with Gold and Silver and Crystal. You're the only YouTuber I'm watching live, so I'll be able to play the game at the same time. Hell yeah. I think Pokemon Red is a game that exists. I don't think it's particularly good. I think Gen 1 sucks. What do you mean you have no idea how to pronounce it? What do you... Wait, what? It's your name. Goosen Buick? Okay, I'll take it. It was a bad idea to just ban everyone? That's fair. Alright, well now I know. Thank you. Okay. Is a game that exists. I think that's fair for Red. Gen 1 sucks. The mechanics don't make any fucking sense. But I mean, it birthed the genre. So let's go to Digimon World 1. This is an easy one for me. I would platinum it. I think it's rough. I think I've played Digimon World 1 on this channel so many fucking times. Chat, when I tell you with my full chest that this game sucks, like, it's just, I like Digimon World 1, I do, but it's a little bit like Stockholm Syndrome. I think for game mechanics, it's incredibly creative, and I love the Digimon World games as opposed to the Digimon story games. But, dude, it's like 30 years old, and it fucking shows. The game barely runs. It's so fucking slow. All the mechanics are so obtuse. Just the fact that raising all of your Digimon stats counts as one evolution condition, and then, like, care mistakes, battles, forgetting the other one, and then, like, discipline and happiness are all separate conditions instead of, like, I don't know, attack, defense, speed, all being separate conditions. It's not the best world game. It's just not. Like, I'm sorry that I have perspective, and I'm sorry that I'm able to separate nostalgia from real things. I like the game. I want to be clear. I like the game. It's not S tier. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. You don't. It's just not. Pokemon Stadium goes to Super Hell. Here's the main reason. You need other games to play Stadium to its full potential, and the random Pokemon are bad. So, like, it's not a good game. It's like one of the first scams in gaming of, like, and now pay full retail for this game that you need another game to play. That shit's crazy. Like, we should never have let them get away with that. Like, that's fucking wild. Now, I think if I had another tier here, but I don't, so I can't, I would give it credit because the animations are really good. The announcer is good, but the announcer doesn't know how to pronounce any fucking words. So it's also tough. Am I saying I didn't enjoy Rental Randomizer? I did, but, it's mixed. Frankie Johnson, if you say your name one more time, you're getting a timeout. Bro, I was going to set up YouTube my Switch 2 to watch while playing Nick. It just doesn't work yet, apparently. Oh, that sucks. You still got the Switch 1. Gen 1 was fun because all the action that happened outside the game, trading, battling other kids in the playground with the link cable, the TV show, the cards, etc. It was one piece of the whole. Yeah, maybe. But I can't rank it on that. That's ridiculous. Because that's not a guaranteed experience. Okay. Pokemon Gold and Silver. I would platinum that game. This is going to say... It's just a little bit above Red. I think... yeah, buy a game to play the game you paid for. Exactly. It's just... Come on. But Gold and Silver are very good. I like a lot of the changes they made to Gen 2. The special split is crazy. The day and night system, having a Pokemon follow you, which I think definitely didn't get invented for Heart Gold. I think that existed before. I like the story better, of just like the rivalry. Like, Blue just kind of sucks as a rival, but Silver is just kind of angsty but like comes to your side by the end of it. So I liked it, and I just like a lot of the Gen 2 designs a lot more. That was not in Gold and Silver, sir. Well, there's no way to prove it, so you'll have to take my word. But yeah, I like Gold and Silver a lot. I think I've only played through Crystal once, but I think the same thing applies. I would, for all the same reasons. The fact that you can get both the box legendaries is really good. It was Kanto built within it post-game, so like, who the fuck really needed Red and Blue? Am I right? Actually, yes. That is like a really big like plus in its like in its corner, is that you didn't need or that you could go back to the original region. Like, it was 2 games at once, which I think is rad. I hit my microphone by accident. Whoops. Would I platinum Gold and Silver, or just one of them? Yeah. Gen 2 is peak, best sprites in the franchise. I could agree with that. They really hit their stride on a lot of the sprites in Gen 2. So I appreciate that. I think the best sprites are probably Gen 5, because when they started adding motion to them. Pokemon Stadium 2, same reason, goes to Super Hell. I mean, there's more to do in this game, but it's not good. It's not good. I have 15 minutes to get home. Will I make it? Start a poll. Please drive safely, Under. I will not make a poll for that. All right, so Digimon World 2. Some people are going to get upset at this one. Some people are going to get upset. Don't know if it'll happen where you're at, but our release was behind on Time Stranger by almost an hour in Central US. I'm pretty confident that it's going to be out in about 50 minutes for some reason. Just said Skarmory was so hard late to get in Gen 2. That and my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon, Slugma and Macargo, who a lot of people didn't realize were Gen 2 Pokemon. But yeah, I think I'm going to put Digimon World 2 in so bad I didn't finish it. And I don't have to explain myself why. This game is way too fucking long. It's way too obtuse. It's so laborious to play. There's just so many mechanics that are just designed to make it even slower when it didn't need it, because it's already a really fucking long game. I think Mystery Dungeon genre, like across all games, it's kind of washed. I think Mystery Dungeon games are bad. I'm sorry. I forget what the one that Knight wanted me to play that I played once. Azure Dreams, I think it was. That one's not very good. Dark Cloud's not very good. Digimon World 2 is not very good. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tries to be good. I don't think it makes it. I'll road it for effort. And then I think Final Fantasy X2 Last Mission isn't very good. Chocobo Mystery Dungeon isn't very good. Like, I just think Mystery Dungeon games suck. I will not take the Dark Cloud slander. Dark Cloud is a good game in spite of the fact that it's a dungeon crawler. Like, the dungeon crawling mechanics are the worst part of that game. The base building is the best part. So if they took that out and made it like an actual RPG, it'd be great. Never played Digimon World 1 or Digimon World 2, never will, but grateful I got to experience them for your videos. Yeah. Digimon World 1, I think you should play it once. I think it's worth it. Digimon Digital Card Battle. It's a game that exists. I've finished it. I cheated the entire way through, but I finished it. I think it's fine. I don't think I really like it, but there's parts of it that I do like. I think it's a little slow. I think they should give you more cards per victories just to like speed this shit the fuck up. But I think it's fine. I didn't like it for a long time, but I've kind of changed my mind on it a little bit. Never played the first Dark Cloud, played the second, heard the second was a lot better. Yeah, and the first one's not bad. Played Digimon World 1, it was called Next Order, though. That's true. Digimon World 3. This is a tough one for me. I think I'd platinum Digimon World 3. It's really long and really obtuse. Man, something about older games. But it's it's just so annoying to play. Like, the circuit board is a crime against nature. And the amount of times that they're like, all right, go back and talk to someone else before you progress, even though you just got to this new area, go way the fuck back to your starter area now, is like criminal. But I would platinum it once, and then I would not platinum it again, probably. Remember when I banned the XP charm? Yeah, I do. You got highlighted recently, Under. You got I put that whole playthrough out. Digimon World 3 goes so bad and didn't finish for me. The game is so sluggish. I would not, if people put it in so bad I didn't finish it, I would not blame them. I have beaten it a couple times. They get a lot right. Like, the music and the sound design in that game is so good, and the art in that game, like, every area is like, besides, the entire back half of the game, like, there's so many really creative designs for like the maps in that game. It's super, super cool. But like, fuck, man, it keeps getting its own way. It just keeps doing it. It's I think it's to be clear, wood platinum does not mean that it's like a good game. It just means I would put up with platinuming it. So like, take that as you will. Ooh, where do I put this one? This is gonna upset some people. I think it's fine. Rumble Arena is a game that exists. I mean, the music in that game, again, really good. There's a lot of different fighters that you can play as. I like that you can play as the Megas, something that the other Digimon fighters just don't include for some reason. But it's like, It's not really that special. It's kind of a shitty fighter. Like, it was kind of slapped together. The music goes hard. The levels are pretty cool looking. I think a lot of like the items are kind of worthless. Steve Bloom is all over that game, which is not a negative or a positive. It's just, you know, you can hear his voice everywhere. But yeah, it's fine. Ever played Billy Hatcher? I have not. Yo, just curious because you just got here. Why Stadium 2 bottom tier? Because you got to buy another game to play the game properly, which is bad. You shouldn't have to do that because the rental Pokemon suck ass. Pikmin's good. I've only played 1 and 2. Personally, I enjoyed Rumble Arena for what it is. So here's the good thing, guys, and I'm happy to explain this. This is my list. This is what I feel about these games. Your list should not and will not be the same. But I'm streaming, so you have to fucking watch me do it. All right. Let's continue. I tried to put these in release order, just kind of winging it. I didn't look up like the exact years these came out, but I was like, this feels right on all of these, so I'm trying it my best. Ruby and Sapphire. I think I would platinum these ones too. I don't love Hoenn, not because there's too much water. I just think it's long. Both these games feel like super, super long. But I think the Pokemon selection's pretty good. I think the like progression's pretty good. I don't think it's as good as Gold and Silver in my eyes, or any of the other subsequent playthroughs of Gold and Silver, but I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's something I would platinum once, but I would probably not platinum it again. Do you mean Pokemon Trumpets? I don't. I don't know what that means. Having done a randomizer in Hoenn, there's absolutely too much water. Yeah, but it's kind of at the back end. It's just like the whole like last like 1/4 is like all water, so it's like you don't really notice it till the late game. I have not played the original Yakuza game, so I'm gonna put that there because it had a Resident Evil style camera and the worst English dub of any game ever. I'm just so angry and angsty. It did have Mark Hamill though, so that's something. Hoenn does have a lot of horns. You're right. I hadn't really put that together. Rumble Arena 2. This isn't going to make sense, but I'm going to do it anyway. So bad I didn't finish it. I played a bit of Rumble Arena growing up, and I just like, oh, wait, hold on. Do I have this on here? I meant to add this. Where the fuck is this game? Oh, it's there. Okay. We're fine. I think Rumble Arena 2's fine. I think it's not as good as Rumble Arena. Like, it's a better fighter, but like it loses a lot of the fanfare that Rumble Arena had. Like, I don't think the music is as good. The levels are over-designed and don't really feel like they have that much to do with Digimon, which feels weird. I mean, the first game didn't either, but I don't know. It was more simple. And then I feel like everything's like really floaty in 2, or like there's like a lot of knockback and comboing, which like makes it more of a fighting game, which makes me like it less. I think the Digimon selection's kind of whack, but I don't know. I think it's just not really like a big one for me. Okay. Here's a big one. I think this is going to be divisive. I would platinum Fire Red, Leaf Green twice. I have played this game so many fucking times through ROM hacks and through other games. It's got to be Stockholm Syndrome. I think it's good. I think the one thing it's missing is the physical special split. But I like that. I like the addition of the Sevi Islands. As a kid, I liked them, or the post-game ones specifically, because I like that you could find Gen 2 and Gen 3 Pokemon. I enjoyed the kind of remake of Fire Red, or of Red. I liked it better and like the better engine. It is like so core to Pokemon as an identity that I think it's very good, and I like it a lot. I have also not played the original Yakuza 2. Why does he keep looking over there? What's he see? What's he see that I don't see? Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. I don't like Mystery Dungeon games. I've made that clear. I do think Pokemon did it in a good way. I also think this is one of the few Mystery Dungeon games I have actually beaten. So I'm going to put it in is a game that exists, because I don't think I would go for a platinum in it. But I think it is pretty solid. I think if I had one detractor that like keeps it from being great is no evolutions. Or I think it's like you can't evolve until the post game, or I think you can't evolve your starters, something like that. I remember there was some stuff with evolutions. Not really. I don't know. It's fine. I don't think it's bad. It's just a game that exists to me. Fire Red is hacked more than any other Pokemon game. It's not even close. I mean, Emerald's got to be up there, but yeah, Fire Red for sure. Digimon Racing goes to Super Hell. I don't need to elaborate. This game sucks. Shovelware piece of shit. Fuck off. Pokemon Coliseum. This is another tough one. Because it's slow. Pokemon Coliseum is deceptively slow because that battle engine is not fast. But a lot of really cool animations, a lot of really cool models. The music is really, really good. I like that it's kind of like an edgier story. Because God forbid Pokemon be for someone who's not 10 years old. I think I would platinum it twice. I like Coliseum a lot. Yeah, I think that I'd put that there. I played the Yu-Gi-Oh mod for Fire Red. I think it was Poke Duel. Yeah, fun time. I've played dozens of awesome for Fire Red ROM hacks. It's truly one of the best series, or one of the best games to like so flexible and everything like that. Pokemon Emeralds. This is going to make people mad. I know this one's going to make people mad. Pokemon Emerald is a game that exists. I would platinum Ruby and Sapphire. I would not platinum Emerald. I won't explain. I won't explain. It's too fucking long. It's to goddamn long. It's like 50 hours. It just meanders. To be clear, I've only gone through Emerald all the way through once, and it was Emerald Horizons, and I liked it. But like, it's just too fucking long. It's the same game. Chat, I don't know what to tell you guys here. I can't. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going based on vibes, and for some reason I don't like Emerald as much as Ruby and Sapphire. I can't tell you. I don't know why. Digimon World 4 be Super Hell or not played is my guess. It's so funny that you say that. I have played an alarming number of Digimon World 4. Don't like Water Hunt. I already said this earlier, Iona, because I put Ruby and Sapphire higher than Emeralds. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should move that one. I think I don't like the combined stories of Magma and Aqua. I feel like it gets a little in its own way. I think having just one of them is better. I don't know. You were right though. Digimon World 4 is going at Super Hell. I can't prove this because I've never gone through the credits, but I need people to know this. Digimon World 4 was released by Bandai Namco and came out, I think, a year or two before Demon Souls came out on PS3. I'm just saying, like, there's a considerable chance that Digimon World 4 had devs who then went on to make the Dark Souls series, and it fucking shows. Like, it's some of these mechanics are so fucking whack. They control so badly in this game. They control like shit. And the platforming is terrible. It's just a horrific game. Wait, but you love Digimon World 4 so much you put another disc to break as a bit. Isn't that just to love the game? Yeah. Yeah. Love. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Digimon Battle Spirit is also going to Super Hell. And you know what? I'm just going to save us some time. So is Battle Spirit 2. Both of these games suck. I hate them. They're really not fun to play. They're so hard. And the Digimon selection in Battle Spirit 2 is just like, hey, oops, all season 4. I hate these games. They're not good. They're not fucking good. They go to Super Hell. I don't have to explain it to anyone. I think if you've played these games, you know why they're going there. XD Gale of Darkness. Now, we're missing a tier here, which is didn't finish but would like to go back to. But because that's not there, I'm going to put this at didn't play it. I have played it, maybe like an hour or so of it. I haven't really given it a fair shot, and I can admit that. So like I'm going to put that in didn't play it because I haven't really formed an opinion on it. A lot of people like it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it as much as Coliseum. I will play it eventually, but it's not there. Oh, I didn't put Pokemon Yellow on this list. Fuck. I would have put that in is a game that exists, to be honest. Okay. Can't type that game without the emoji. Pokemon. Pokemon. That's true. I like Dark Souls type games like Lies of P. Listen, Dark Souls games are fine, but not when it's half a Digimon game and half a Dark Souls game. You really need to like pick one. Digimon World Data Squad is a game that exists. I think there's a lot of cool ideas here, and this is going to sound like I'm a broken record. A lot of cool ideas, not a great execution. It's just really the fact that it's like, oh, pick your Digimon's attacks based on like which attack they want to do. Oh, okay. Pick based on how they want to. It's so annoying. It's just ugh. I don't like it. I think there's some interesting Digimon selections in that game. A lot of armor Digimon, a lot of like pulls that were like crazy for the time, but that's not enough to make a good Digimon game. I'm so sorry. You need more than that. Okay. Here's one. Yakuza 3. I would platinum Yakuza 3. I've heard it's the worst platinum in the Yakuza series. If we go through the series, I've platinumed 6, 7, 8, Gaiden, Like a Pirate, Yakuza, and Yakuza 0. So I'm still working through the series to go back and platinum them. So once I get through Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2, I'll start tackling Yakuza 3. I'm actually changing it in real time. I would platinum it, but that's because I have a mental illness. It's actually just a game that exists. It's so core to the rest of the Yakuza series, but at the same time, I think it's one of the worst ones because which was the one that had my queen on Ryokita. I think that was 0. I'm not sure. I don't know when Ryokita was in it. I know when some other stars were in it. I don't remember which one. I think she might have been in 6, I think. But yeah, Yakuza 3, it's fine. Isn't Kiwami 3 happening? It did. Kiwami 3 is happening. I'm fucking stoked. Wait, why are you in the world that the game isn't already out yet? The eastern seaboard of the US? I'm playing on PlayStation. I know it's out on Steam already. It is the most slice of life, but it's like very weird, where you spend about like 8 hours just like helping out around an orphanage, and then the plot kicks off, which is way too much time to invest. Like, the pacing is so fucking whack in that game. But I think it's fine. I don't think it's a bad game, but I also don't. It's easily the worst of the Yakuza series, like for sure. Whichever it was, that game is S rank by default. Hell yeah, brother. Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Welcome to our first S rank. I love Heart Gold and Soul Silver. The physical special split from Diamond and Pearl. I don't know why I didn't put Diamond and Pearl earlier in this list. Obviously, it came out first. I think they're fantastic. I love that they brought the day and night system back. I love that Pokemon that can follow you. I love that you can re-challenge gym leaders in the dojo. I love that they fully went balls out and put both gens back, or both Kanto and Johto back in the game. I really like the updated animation, stuff like that. I truly think this is like the best Pokemon remake we've ever gotten. Is the pacing in Gold and Silver bad? I don't think so. I think it's no worse than any Pokemon game, to be honest. It's Pokemon pacing. But I haven't played it in a while. Maybe when I replay it, I'll feel differently. But I think that's an S rank. That's definitely nostalgia for me. But fuck it, it's my list. I don't give a shit. Yakuza 4. I'll put Yakuza 4 in Wood Platinum. It's definitely better than 3. Switching between 4 protagonists is says the man is addicted to the speed up button. Caught. But luckily, if I replay Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the speed up button exists, so I don't have to reconcile with that. I'm free to choose my own destiny, and my destiny is cheating. Yakuza 4 is good. It introduces Akiyama and Saejima, two of the best characters in the series. The combat gets a little bit better than it is in 3. They do some weird shit where you can like go on the roofs and like you can go in like underground. I don't think that shit's really that good. But I think I like the way the 4 stories kind of combine together. I've heard it has one of the worst boss fights and the end of the game on the hardest difficulty. I didn't really struggle with the boss fight on normal difficulty, but it's definitely there. I think it's bad when you hit the Elite Four, but that's always been a steep grind. Yeah, that's fair. Diamond and Pearl. This might be my most explosive take in this entire thing. Diamond and Pearl were the games that I finally stopped playing Pokemon. Diamond and Pearl came out, I want to say, when I was in middle school, because I'm older than you. Look at the beard. And it was the first game. I picked it up, I played it for a couple hours, and I was like, I don't like this game. I just put it down. And I never went back to finish it. And I just didn't enjoy it. You're in fact younger than me. You can't prove that. You have a funny story on that, Draco? All right, Draco, spit your truth. I'm gonna move on though. I've heard Platinum is really good. I don't know what to tell you. I have no nostalgia for for Diamond and Pearl. I'm so sorry. So it just completely misses me. I just don't like the games that much. Now, again, if I had a tier that's like, I didn't like it, but I respect it, I would put it there, because the physical special split is the best thing to ever happen to Pokemon. Hands down the best thing to ever happen to Pokemon. But also shouldn't have been there in Gen 1. Why the fuck do you have a special stat and an attack stat, but then tie it to move types and not individual moves? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, why would you do that? Every fire move is special, then why do you make fire Pokemon that only have physical attack? It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's because Gen 1 is a travesty, and we spent years fucking digging ourselves out of that fucking hole. But I think that's like the main reason for it. Here's an interesting one. I would platinum Digimon World DS twice, and I fully admit it's because I have nostalgia for it. I think of the story games, and I'm excluding Cyber Sleuth from this, so like it would be Digimon World DS, Dawn and Dusk, and then Lost Evolution. It's easily the best one. It has the most coherent, like, straightforward story. There's like, you know, main story, and then there's a bunch of side story quests, and you kind of like go back and forth between them. It's not like Dawn and Dusk where you're forced to do side quests. It's not like Lost Evolution where the story doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like a good story. The Digimon selection's pretty good. For a while, it was the best Digimon game we had, just because we didn't fucking get any. So, big fan of Digimon World DS. I think the worst thing I can say about it is they don't have the megas for the main cast, which I think is a miss. But obviously, what are you gonna do? I just came back around on Sword and Shield days after a long playing break. Last good Pokemon games. I just don't think. I just don't want to tell you, Diamond and Pearl just isn't that good to me. I didn't play Platinum, so I have no thoughts on it. Yakuza Dead Souls. I gotta. No, I'll put it here. I almost put it in so bad I didn't finish it. It runs like shit. The frame rate in that game is dog shit. But zombie/demonic monsters that you have to fight, like Resident Evil 5 style, in the Yakuza series is fucking funny. That's a really good bit. I hope they remake it someday. The original kind of sucks. But it's fine. I want to go back to play it because I haven't finished it, so I haven't really given it the full. It's kind of like XD here. Like, I like it, but it's not really all the way. Started with Dead Souls. That's a crazy start to the series. It's nothing like the other games. I couldn't advance through Renegade Platinum for 4 hours because I didn't think I needed to go to the bike shop. You get the bike at the start. That's funny. Platinum is only marginally better. Story is good, but who cares if every action is like trudging through molasses? That is Pokemon's eternal problem. Every game is so fucking slow. Because you keep going through Mount Coronet after every gym encounter. I thought I hit a bug. It wasn't until I hit the proper event trigger to talk to Cynthia. I'll talk about this since you brought this up, Draco. So when I played Gold and Silver for the first time, I beat the game the first time I played it. No issue. I kept replaying Gold and Silver, and I could not figure out where to get strength. If you don't know, it's in Olivine City. You walk into a random house and talk to a random sailor, and he just gives you strength. I couldn't find it, and their guides didn't exist back then. You had strategy guides, and I didn't have the strategy guide for this game, so I just like didn't progress. And so like I would start a new game. I would get to that point. I would get maybe like the 5th or 6th badge. I forget which one. I don't think you can get the 5th badge because I think you need strength for it. So like I would get that far, and then I would put it down, and then I would start a new game again. I must have done this 5 or 6 times before I finally just like talked to a random NPC and he gave me strength. And I just like, I felt like my world had changed. I was like, oh my God, I finally discovered strength again. Let's go. And then I beat the game again. Dawn and Dusk go to Super Hell. I think they're bad games. I think the story is really bad. I think the side quest, like mandatory side quest system, is bad. I think the level design is horrific and labyrinthian. The original game is so fucking slow. The dialogue moves at like 1 character a second as like it's going through. The translation's bad. It's a lot of times it doesn't make any fucking sense. The Digimon selection's pretty good, but I think a lot of it is, I think the fact that Digimon reset to level 1 when they de-digivolve in that game isn't good. I think that that's a sharp step down from DS. I don't mind it in the Cyber Sleuth games because I'm a hypocrite, but I don't think Dawn and Dusk are good games. I think they're really bad. I've been on record saying I really fucking hate this game. I only hack platinum if someone figures out how to massively improve its pacing. Every little delay between actions needs to be cut, in my opinion. I mean, it could be possible. So guys, Chaz, don't forget Penguin One. Thank you, Chaz, for the 26 months. I think Dawn and Dusk is maybe the worst Digimon games, and that's fine. Lost Evolution is a game that exists. I think it's better than Dawn and Dusk, but I think it's not better than DS. I think it just kind of sucks. I think the like plate system of like cleaning off like or using the touch screen to clean off the games or the Digimon to unlock the Digivolution, fun at first, gets really, really, really annoying as the game goes on. It gets so fucking bad. And I think the story isn't good. The Digimon selection is excellent. And I think the battle mechanics were kind of okay, but it's square in the middle between DS and Dawn and Dusk. Yeah, a lot of quality of life would save that game. Digimon World Redigitized, that's an S-rank game. I think for a long time, this was my favorite Digimon game. This is the PSP version. It has a real story. There's a lot of good recruitments for the Digimon. The areas are really good. The Digivolution selection is really good. The arena system is really good. The only thing I would detract from this game is that the city is already built when you get there. I think that's the worst thing it does. I think it does a lot of other things better. I think it's really good. So, yeah, big fan. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I think it's really, really good. That playthrough is how I found your channel like 12 years ago. Love that series. Hell yeah. Do you guys want some background on Digimon World Redigitized, my first playthrough? So I played the fan translation when it came out. It came out at the same time Heaven's Ward for Final Fantasy XIV came out. So I had to marathon through Heaven's Ward in 3 days from launch. And I had to, so that I could like just be like, okay, I'm done. And I could play Redigitize. And then I got that through and so like, and then I immediately recorded it. It did really well for my channel. It gave it like a pretty big boost. After I recorded part 1 of Redigitize, my grandmother passed away, and I wasn't like super close with her, but it was still like my dad was really upset about it. And then I had to record the rest of that game, like within like a couple days of like my grandmother dying, because I was like, I need to get this out quickly. But at the same time, I was like, this feels weird. The vibes are off here. Like, it's off, man. I don't know. But, yeah, a lot happened in, like, the 3 days when that game came out. Heaven's Ward takes me back. It was, I liked Heaven's Ward. I don't think it's my favorite expansion. I would say, probably Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, I pretty much release order. Like, I think I liked every expansion a little bit better than the one that came before it. I haven't played what is it, Oathblood, Oathbreak, whatever the latest expansion was. I didn't play it. But yeah, Digimon Adventure PSP. I'd probably platinum this game. It's super fucking long, and they really pad this out. Dawn Trail, yeah, I haven't played it. They really pad this shit the fuck out. It's fine. It's created by insider trader Yuji Naka. So, you know, I think there's a lot of fanfare in that game, and I like it. So I would probably platinum it, but I don't think it's like one of my favorites. It's just sort of like, it almost feels like painting by numbers, of like it's just following the steps. But yeah, Digimon Masters goes to Super Hell. I don't have to elaborate on this one. Then where's the rest of it, sir? Then where are the views, Under? Why are you the only one who wants to fucking watch it? Why the fuck don't the rest of my goddamn viewers want to watch it, Under? I'm running a YouTube channel here, not a fucking charity. What do you want me to do? I want to play it. It'll come back in the birthday streams if we get that long. But, like, people need to fucking watch it. I can't just, like, release them if nobody's fucking watching it. Anyway. I would put Yakuza 5 in the same tier as Yakuza 4. I would platinum it eventually. Apparently this platinum is horrific because the game is like 300 hours long. That's going to be fun. I don't love the story in 5, but I think the gameplay is fun. I don't love all the characters either, but I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's pretty solid. I know I'm almost done, Under, I'm with you. I want to finish it too. Blame your fellow viewers. Like, I don't know. I'm interested in watching Masters. You will never see Masters content on this channel. I'm so sorry. You just won't. It is a cash grab MMO, and I will not support that. Black and White is a game that exists. I think, from what I've heard, perception of Black and White has changed over the years. I think a lot of Gen Z people grew up with Black and White as their first Pokemon game, and they've got the same nostalgia that some people have for Diamond and Pearl, or Ruby and Sapphire, Gold and Silver, for Black and White instead. And I think they're very loud and vocal. I think it's fine. I don't really like a lot of the Gen 5 introductions. I like some of them. Like, there's some great designs of, like I like Volcarona. I like the Legendaries. I like Rog and Rolla's line. Like, there's some good ones there. But I don't think the game as a whole is super fun. I think it's the first one you don't need HMs to beat the game. It's just optional stuff, which is pretty good. I think that was the first game that introduced reusable TMs, which is another good feature. But I beat it once, and I just don't really think I need to go back from it. Move pools and typings are just so strong that it appeals to my monkey brain. That's fair. I think the worst thing it's a victim of, or I think the thing that it's the worst at, is like, hey, what if this Pokemon evolved at level like 55, and what if we did that for a bunch of Pokemon? I'm like, fuck you, Gen 5. I don't want to wait till level 55 to evolve my Pokemon, except for the pseudo, and even then I'm gonna be fucking angry about it. Listen, guys, Black and White might be very good. I played it when I was a kid, or I guess not when I was a kid. I played it in high school, and I was just sort of like, it was fine. It's a game that exists. I have nothing negative or positive to really say about it. I think N is an interesting character, but I don't think they. I think they fucked up with N's storyline because like they didn't commit to it all the way. Where I'm like, at the end, it's just like the main villain is just like, I want to rule the world. My name is Gestus. But I'm like, they should have just stuck to it, where N is effectively PETA, and he's like, hey, we shouldn't use Pokemon for this, because like, I don't think Pokemon as a series is ready to grapple with that, and they kind of just abandoned it because they didn't want you to feel bad. Digimon All-Star Rumble, I'm so tempted to put it in Super Hell. I'm so tempted, but I absolutely have Stockholm Syndrome about it at this point. I wish there was a tier between a game that exists in Super Hell. I'm going to put it in so bad I didn't finish it, even though I have finished it. It's not good. It's a bad game. Yuji Naka deserves to be in prison. It's not good, but like, they had some interesting ideas. The main thing I'll give it, I'm putting it in Super Hell. The main thing I'll give it is that it sold well enough for them to port Cyber Sleuth to the West, and that's great. I think that's fantastic. Because we would not have gotten all these Digimon games in the West without it. So I'm putting it back in Super Hell. I will platinum it, but I'm fucking mad at it. I did not finish Black and White 2. I think it's so bad that I didn't finish it. I'm sorry. It could be good. I've heard hard mode is pretty good. I don't know what you want me to say. I didn't finish it, and I don't plan to go back to it. You need to find Stockholm Syndrome because I don't know what it is, and you keep saying it. Stockholm Syndrome is when a person who is kidnapped becomes like, because of the situation of being kidnapped and trapped with your captor, they eventually start developing feelings for their captor. As like, either it can be romantic, it can be like paternal, but they start relying on them and they start to believe like, oh, maybe they're not so bad. So it's like, if you spend enough time with something, it's like, I think I just like it because I've spent so much time with it, but I'm like, that's not valid. Like, it's not good. So that's what I mean. This is going to be controversial. This is another example of, I actually don't think Decoded is as good as Redigitize. And I'll tell you why. The game balancing in Decoded is fucking whack. It is so fucking easy to get overpowered in Decoded that it makes the game trivial and pointless. And not only that, they did add more Digimon to the game, which I always love, but they also added a bunch of like bullshit like fetch quests in the middle of the main story to pad how long it takes so that your Digimon could potentially die and you would have to do it on multiple lives. It's not good. I don't think it's as good as the PSP version. I know there's extra stuff added at the end and it does introduce Rena to us, but Rena is like literally apt in the post game. I think it just takes way too much to get there, and it just keeps getting its own fucking way. It's a bunch of like arbitrary barriers just to like pad the game time. Like there's some good ideas. I just think Redigitize is like, it's almost like it feels more complete because everything works better with itself together. So I like it more. Yakuza 0 is S tier. One of the best Yakuza games to ever release. It's available on Switch 2. You can buy the Definitive Edition, also coming to PS5 and I believe Steam. It is the best way to get in the Yakuza series. You should play it. It's very good. The story is a slow burn, but holy fuck does it come together. I could not believe how many plot lines they had going in Yakuza 0, and the fact that they all tied together in a neat fucking bow right at the end. That's impressive. That is a difficult task to do in writing a game. I cannot fucking believe they did it. It's so good. It feels so good to beat the shit out of random ass goons in Yakuza. The battle system is really good. I love the characters. Kiryu and Majima are so good. S tier game. Easy. I got into the Yakuza series because of this game. And I've been inflicted with brain rot since. Super Motorcycle. It's right. I would platinum Cyber Sleuth. I have platinum Cyber Sleuth. Cyber Sleuth is good, but it's a very 7 out of 10 game because it's the original cast is not very good. Like I think Nokia is fine. I think Arata is edgy and not in a fun way. I think Yuko is fine. I think everyone else is a little underwritten. But it is very cool. Goddamn, dude. Can we make it so maybe Kowloon can we make it so that like maybe level 2, 3, 4, 5 of Kowloon are not the same fucking light blue that the entire game is? Because that game gets real samey. Like it's just like running around in the same fucking like in the same shit over and over again. I'm glad we got it. It was a welcome return to the Digimon franchise after so many years in a drought, but it's like it could use some work. X and Y is a game that exists. I beat it. I have no strong feelings on it. I think they introduced some cool Pokemon, but I don't really care about it, to be honest. I think I liked it about the same I liked Black and White. Trash except for Megas. Yeah, that's true. Yakuza Kiwami, I would platinum this twice. It's a very solid game. It feels a little tonally a little different from Yakuza 0 because it's a very faithful remake and they hadn't quite found like the proper like voice for the characters yet, but it's solid. It's basically just like a DLC for Yakuza 0, so it's fine. Omega Red Alpha Sapphire, so bad I didn't finish it. Sorry again. I didn't play it because I just like wasn't really playing Pokemon at the time, but I did pick it up later and I like tried to get into it and I was like, I can't. I just don't have the time for this. Sorry. I'm so confusing. I know, man. I'm a man of many multitudes. I don't know what you want me to say. Again, didn't like Water Icy. I liked Water enough. I said I would Platinum Ruby and Sapphire. Oras was peak? Was it though? Was it? I guess I can say this about X and Y and Omega Ruby. I'm actually a very good swimmer. I was lifeguard certified when I was younger. You look so fucking stupid right now. I don't really like Mega Evolution. I think is something I should bring up here. I think a lot of the Mega designs are bad. It's the same problem I have with X Evolutions in Digimon games, where it's just like you just added a bunch of shit to it. It just looks worse. Like, it looks busy. There's a couple good Mega Evolutions. I like Charizard X. I like Houndoom. I think Steelix is just barely fine. I think there's like a couple I don't really mind, but for the most part, I think a lot of them just look worse. Like, so that's a big reason why I don't really like this gen. You realize Game Freak overextended themselves? Do I? I mean, is this where the decline truly started, where Game Freak was just starting to be like, I don't know if we know how to do this, guys? Next order is S-Ranked. My favorite Digimon game. It's my favorite Digimon game. What need I say more? I think it gets a lot more. It's really gets a lot more right than Redigitize. I think there's a couple. It's like almost close to being perfect, but it's a really, really fun game. And it's my favorite game to go to when I want to play like a world game. So I'll put that there. I would Platinum Judgment. It's a really good spin-off. Takes place in the Yakuza universe. And very good story on its own. The characters are really likable. I like the core team a lot. It's good. I don't really have too much to say about it. It's very solid. I'm trying to speed up because I've noticed the timer is below 10 minutes, so I'm really gonna wrap this shit the fuck up. Sun and Moon is so bad I didn't finish it, but I'm gonna put it in Hell tier because Sun and Moon sucks. Sun and Moon is like, hey, I know the Pokemon series is about 15 to 20 years old at this point, but we're going to treat you like you're even more of a baby than we treated you in Pokemon Red. Okay. Is this baby's first game? Are you 6 years old? Come on down. Play Sun and Moon. It's so great. Hey, we don't have gym leaders anymore. Isn't that something? We have totem Pokemon. We're a little different. We're not like other Pokemon games. Oh, do you want to ride Pokemon too? Tee-hee, here you go. Oh, sorry. Oh, you strayed off the path there. Hey, come on back, bud. Come on back. Let's make sure you get back on that main story, okay? Are you okay? Okay, do you know how to play Pokemon? You stupid little fucking baby. Did you wet your fucking diaper? That's how it feels to play Sun and Moon. That's the Sun and Moon experience. Yakuza 6 is really good. I would Platinum it twice. I really like Yakuza 6. It's a shorter Yakuza game, and you could argue it's unfinished. But the story in it is okay to good, but the like implications it has on the rest of the series, Yakuza 6 hits very different. Very, very, very different if you've played the rest of the series. It hits way harder. I don't know if it works as well as a standalone game, but if you played if you played 0 through 5 up to 6, oh fuck man, does that shit hit. So Hackers is S rank. I think it's almost in Wood Platinum twice because Hackers is only so good because it builds on Cyber Sleuth. So if you haven't played Cyber Sleuth, you're not going to enjoy Hacker's Memory as much. It fixed every problem I had with Hacker's Memory. I really, really love the game. I'm sorry, it fixed every problem I had with Cyber Sleuth. I think the pacing is better, the writing is better, the translation is better, the Digimon selection is better, the areas are better. I think it's better in every single way. How dare you put Data Squad that low? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. You entered another random encounter because you took 2 steps. So sorry, that's your own fault. I played HM first and it was peak. Oh, there you go. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon also goes into Super Hell for the same reasons that Sun and Moon does. I do like some of the Ultra Beasts. Buzzswole is a top tier design, but that's still going into Super Hell. Yakuza 2, very good. Would Platinum it twice. I like the the new Dragon Engine systems of it. It took a little while to get used to it, but I do like it a lot. I think the story is really, really good in it. There's some it introduces a lot of really good side quest characters, like Patriarch Gondawara. And if you don't know who that is, please see my original description of Sun and Moon to get a hint. That's good. Like a Dragon, that's an S tier game. Like a Dragon is the first pivot to a turn-based RPG from a beat 'em up. Even if you're not a fan of the Yakuza series, if you like turn-based RPGs, so if you like Hacker's Memory, if you like Dragon Quest like 11, if you like, like your classic Final Fantasies, play Like a Dragon. It's really, really good. I would say you should probably play the rest of the series first to get like the maximum out of it. I think if you play by itself, probably like an 8.5. If you play the rest of the series, that shit's a 10 or a 9.5. Very, 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 very good. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, super hell. I don't like them. I don't think they're good. I already don't like Gen 4, and it's so it's just worse. I don't like it. Pokemon, I did put a Gold and Silver twice because I thought I missed it, but then I don't know how to remove it, so I just left it. Arceus is an S-ranked game. I really, really like Pokemon Arceus. You know what? It's not. Sorry. I'm changing my mind. I would platinum it twice. Pokemon Legends Arceus is like the most fun I've had in Pokemon in like such a long time. I had Sword and Shield on here. I have the image for it. I don't know where it is. I would put Sword and Shield on Wood Platinum twice. I'm not going to explain it, but it's the game that got me back into Pokemon. I really like Arceus. It's really good. I'm glad they're like continuing the Legends series because I think it's like one of the best things they've done. Ishin is a game that exists. I think it's fine. I'd put it in Wood Platinum once. I've heard it's a really bad Platinum, but I would play it again. Sorry, just trying to make sure everything is in view, but now I can't see it. Fuck, hold on. Wait, no, hold on. There we go. Yeah, Ishin's fine. I think it's cool to go back and see all your favorite characters in like different skins again, or like as different characters like in lore, but it gets a little repetitive, I think. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon remake. I've only played a little bit of it, so I haven't really given it a fair shot, but it seems like it's good. I'm speeding through. You can see the timer, guys. I'm sorry, we're running out of time. Scarlet and Violet. I would platinum it. I think Scarlet and Violet is at its core a very good game. It runs like shit. The lack of voice acting and like the old ass sound effects and like some of the music makes it feel like it's an older game, and I mean that derogatorily. It's not as good as it could be. But I think some of the core changes they made to the game are very good. I think some of the stories are pretty good. I think Demona, Sandwich Boy, and Eevee Girl are pretty good. So that's fine. Survive is fine. I've talked about Digimon Survive a lot. I think a Survive 2 would be really good. I think Survive 1, despite having 4 paths, there's too much that's the same in the 4 paths to really like justify having 4 paths. And it's really just like good ending, best ending, bad ending, really bad ending. So it's like not all paths are created equal. Yakuza Gaiden is really, really good. It's a very short game, but I love playing around in Sottenberry. I love the mechanics of it and the fighting style of it. I love the story in it. Would platinum it twice. I'll put it in S rank. I think that's a really good Yakuza game. Lost Judgment's fine. Would platinum it once. I liked it. Really long game. The school stuff is really cool. I think it just like gets too long and some of the mini games are too annoying. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. That's another S rank game. I don't think the story is as good as Yakuza 7, but the game mechanics just blow it out of the water. It's like an even better turn-based RPG. Hawaii is so much fun to explore. Genuinely one of my favorite Yakuza games. Pirate Yakuza, I'd probably put that in Wood Platinum. I'd platinum it twice. It's a fun, goofy game. I think it's just kind of all over the place. And we're done. I got to wrap up this video. So there's the tier list one more time, just so you can see it all in its majesty. Get a nice screenshot of it. These are all just how I feel, of course. There are other games I downloaded the images for, but when I pasted them over, they just didn't copy over. But yeah, this was fun. I would do it again. We got to wrap this shit up though. Thank you, YouTube. I'll see you later. Watch the Time Stranger streams and videos. I can't wait.